We are live, baby. We are live. Live and direct, live and direct, live and direct, live and direct. It's your boy, always real, never fake, Alex Raw Tech. Is in the building. I know the last live stream I did, I was at McDonald's, guys. I just wanted to reiterate on that whole thing. Any T-Mobile deals on T-Mobile phones under $200. I don't know, bro. I'll make a video of that tonight for you, especially for you, bro, to see what T-Mobile phones they have on deal. Because usually, I mean, lately, what's up, Joseph? Lately, I've been Laker, Laker. Look at me, laser focused on prepaid. To be completely honest with you, broski. So I'll make a video for you and try to see what phones are under $200 for T-Mobile. But I did make a video on the new A26, the Samsung Galaxy A26, which is a good looking phone, and I mean it's above $200, but is a good mid ranger. It has a 1080p screen. It has a 120 hertz refresh rate. It comes with 220 and 256 gigs of storage, 8 gigs of RAM. It is water resistant. It has a lot of great qualities. And I think that's going to be the next phone that I buy and unbox on this channel and put on my Metro $25 plan. Well, I don't know if I'm going to put it on Metro or put it on Mint Mobile, because I'm actually planning to stay with Mint Mobile. I don't have to pay the Mint Mobile bill till October. So, and that's $120, well, 27 something every 3 months. So I might actually do that. And if I decide to leave, well, I would have to leave them sooner. Because the Cricket deal ends October 5th, if I'm not mistaken. The Walmart Cricket deal, which I know a lot of you guys were asking, oh, so when is this $25, the $55 plan, basically with $30 off? When is it over? And it's over October 5th. I looked the fine print. I went to Walmart.com and it says the offer ends October 5th. So you got all the way. I'll double check it though. I'll double check it. It was either October or September. So you guys still have time to go to Walmart and get the deal. Now you got to have a SIM card phone. So the bad thing is that I'll have to use that $24 Cricket plan. And you're grandfathered into it, guys. I already called Cricket. I already did that. I already told you guys I was not going to put customer care on live streams. I talked to Cricket off my Cricket phone, and they were like, yeah, no, that plan is permanent. You're grandfathered into it. So if you get that $24 unlimited plan from Cricket at Walmart, SIM card is required. So you got to have a SIM card phone in order to a nano SIM phone. Well, it's a SIM kit. Comes with all SIM cards. So I'm thinking about doing it and putting it on my iPhone 13 Pro, because the iPhone 13 Pro Sierra Blue still has the SIM card. It supports nano SIM. And it's unlocked, and it has all the bands. It even has millimeter wave, which you guys know. I've done millimeter wave speed tested that phone already for years, since I first got it years ago. That phone's about to be 4 years old this year. So, I had it already for 4 years, and I have tested millimeter wave. I have tested Cricket on it. Everything works great. It's a T-Mobile Business unlocked phone. So I already have had T-Mobile Business already for like 5 or 6 years. It's been a while now. Half a decade or more. Yeah, it's about to be 6 years. Yep. It'll make 6 years. It made 6 years this year. So yeah, I've been with T-Mobile Business since 2019. Yep. February of 2019. So it's already been 6 years me with T-Mobile Business. So yeah, guys, I want to explain this on the live stream. Because I already said that on the other live stream, but I feel like I need to explain it further so people can understand. When you're liking my video, you're liking my content, not the video in itself. You guys, everybody has always been under the assumption that when you like a video, you're liking the video for T-Mobile, for AT&T, for Verizon, for whatever the content creator is talking about. No, you're liking, when you like the video, is you're liking my perspective of this product. You're liking me as a content creator. You're supporting me as a content creator, not the company. So I think that's really important, because the Samsung Galaxy A26 is a great phone. You know, not every phone needs to have eSIM. Not everybody likes eSIM. So I don't know if people didn't like the video because the phone doesn't have eSIM, but you know, it hurts me, because when you sit here and watch my videos and you're not liking my content, YouTube is taking it as you're not liking me as a content creator. Because when you guys sit here and like the content, regardless of whatever I'm talking about, YouTube tells me, trust me, in my analytics, people are into you, Alex. Raw Tech, look, people liked this video 30 times or 14 times. So that's what you need to understand. YouTube doesn't take it as you're liking the T-Mobile video or the speaker video. They're looking at it as you're liking me as a content creator. So under my analytics, it says people are into you, Alex. Keep going with the great job. So when you sit here and not like a video, then the analytics is like thrown off. They're like, okay, so why this person is not liking the video? Don't you know that by liking the video, they liking Alex as a content creator on our platform? They're not just liking the video just to like because it's T-Mobile business deals or whatever the case may be. Because I used to be under the assumption that likes didn't matter until my channel started growing. You know what I'm saying? Until my channel started growing and YouTube started involving me in more like beta projects like they do with Carlos Aztec, my brother from another mother. You know, we get invited to try things out. Like basically, I was one of the first ones to have YouTube Shorts. So, you know, that's what I'm talking about. So I always been part of beta for all these years that I've been on this platform. I like your content, Alex. Thank you for your... Oh, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that for real. From the bottom of my heart, appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. So, you know, I'm trying to get you guys to understand that. When you're liking Snee's videos, Carlos's videos, Ricky's videos, Latrell's videos, who else? B-Tech Reviews, who else? Tito Aloha Andre, because I don't even know what name. He's changed his name so many times, I don't even know what to call his channel anymore. I don't know if it's Tito Escobar now. I don't know what name he has. And everybody else in this platform, even Unbox Therapy, KBHD, when you like their videos, when across the board, just any content creator, just to make it easy in lamest terms, when you like our content as content creators, you're liking us. You're not liking the product that we're showing or the subject that we are talking about. You like the subject when you comment. That's when YouTube sees it as you like whatever I'm talking about, whether I'm talking about a speaker, whether I'm talking about a phone, whether I'm talking about a credit card or a debit card. That engagement of you commenting in the video, that's when it becomes you like the product that I'm talking about. Now, while you're liking, no, you're liking me as a content creator. And I feel like I need to stress that, because a lot of people have not been liking certain videos because they don't like the phone that I'm talking about or whatever the case I'm talking about. And no, you need to like the video regardless, because you're liking me. Now, if you dislike the phone, you're welcome. As long as you don't violate the terms of commenting, your comment won't be deleted from YouTube. YouTube is the one deleting it, not me. You know what I'm saying? So if you keep it respectful and you say, honestly, Alex, I think this phone is crappy, or I don't like it because it's blue, or I'm not really into Samsung. I'm an Apple guy or Apple female, because females watch my videos too, not just dudes. So as long as you keep it respectful, you can say it. You know, you can say whatever you want, and you know, and that's just, I'm just letting you guys know, because I know a lot of people under the assumption, oh, when I'm liking the video, I'm liking Alex's you know, whatever he's talking about. No. When you're liking the video, you're liking me as a content creator, me as a content creator on this platform. It's not you liking T-Mobile, you liking Cricket, you liking Visible, you liking this, you liking that. No, you're liking me. Now, when you like the carrier or the product that I'm talking about is when you comment and you engage and you say, this is what I like about this, Alex, or this is, and all positive is great positive feedback, guys. Trust me. I always go in on people's comment section on YouTube. And YouTube knows that. YouTube knows that. I don't bite my tongue. When I don't like something, I say it. I'm like, yo, I think, I think you like the phone. I like the video because that's how I started off on the comment section on other YouTubers. I like your video because I like you as a content creator, but I really don't like this subject that you're talking about because it seems like you don't know what you're talking about. You get what I'm saying? Like some people, they'll sit here and say, "Oh, Visible's trash. Visible doesn't really have really fast 5G," and then they're YouTubers, and this person has enough subscribers to know better. The guy has like 10,000, so 10,000 subs. That's a nice amount, to get people confused. So I went in his comment section and I did exactly what I'm telling you guys to do to me. I liked on his video, even though he was giving wrong information. And then I proceeded to let him know he was saying wrong information. Because I'm like, bro, you have the $25 plan. You even said it on your video. He said, yeah. So how do you expect to get C-band, which is N77 mid-band 5G, or ultra wideband, which is N260 and N261, and C-band is N77 and N78? How do you expect to get any of these technology if you read the terms of the $25 plan? You only get LTE and you only get low band 5G. Yeah, I know that. Okay, so how you expect it to be fast? Look up my channel, bro. He came over here. He sent the Visible videos. He seen I'm on the Visible $45 plan. He was like, oh, snap, bro. You're all right. I am sorry. I'm going to make a new video. I promise. In the next 3 days. And I subscribed to his channel. He did make the new video, apologizing to his subscribers for saying information that was incorrect. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know what you're talking about sometimes. Seriously. I know we all make mistakes. I have made mistakes in the past. I talked about stuff that then finding out through Carlos or Sneed that I was incorrect. And I will tell you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for giving you guys the wrong information. So that's why now I try to research more as much as I can. So that way I don't give nobody no wrong information. I have the Samsung Galaxy A15 Xfinity Mobile unlocked. Okay, that's what's up, bro. So basically, I wanted to get that out the way before I talk about these mobile carriers. Just wanted to get that out the way, guys. I wasn't trying to drag on, but it's always in Spanish. In Puerto Rico, we say "cuentas claras resuelven amistades." What does that mean in English? When you talk clearly to people, they're gonna understand what you're saying. So that's why I wanted to make it clear, because I know most of you guys are under the assumption that what you like when you like somebody's video, you're liking whatever they're talking about. No, you're liking them as a content creator. Okay, so next time that YouTube hits me up, and I'm gonna screenshot it. Next time they say, "Oh, look, Alex, people are not just liking; they're into you." So that way you can see, "Oh shit, Alex is right." It's on his analytics on his YouTube. It says liking. You're liking Alex. You're not liking whatever he's talking about. You like whatever he's talking about when you go in the comment section and you say, "I like this product," or "I love this video because I feel like Cricket is being competitive." That's when you're liking the whatever subject I'm talking about. So now let's move on from that. Just wanted to get that clear because a lot of people get that confused. So anyway, like I said, the Samsung Galaxy A26 is a great budget device. A great budget device. And I'm going to tell you why. The Samsung Galaxy, matter of fact, the Motorola. The Moto Edge 2025 costs more than the Samsung. And it doesn't support millimeter wave either. So I understand some people get upset when they see that the phone doesn't support certain bands that they want them to support, but you're paying for a budget phone, guys. Jesus Christ. I try not to get frustrated with some people, but it's hard for me not to get frustrated, guys, because you have never paid $500 for a phone that wasn't even a damn smartphone. I have. I'm about to be 43 years old. I got to repeat this. I might look younger because I take care of myself. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do no recreational drugs or any of that. But I was born in 1982, okay? So I was here with the dinosaur phones, with the big bar phones, with the green light, no touchscreen at all, texting on the keyboard. I showed you guys last year the phones that I used to have, the Samsung and all that with the keyboard that slide out and had a big keyboard. I had the freaking Sidekick, which is a touchscreen with the slide out. The only smartphones we had were Blackberries. Okay, Blackberries and Palm 3s that were window phones. And did that have the same amount of apps? Were they successful like Apple and Android? No. So I can't really compare it. It's not a fair comparison. It's really not. It's really not a fair comparison. And that's what I need you guys to understand. You can't expect too much when you're paying $200. Now, when I'm paying $1,000, well, more than $1,000, this is a 1 terabyte iPhone 14 Pro. I paid AT&T for this phone $1,575 with New Jersey state tax, okay? When I'm paying almost $2,000, because that's more than half of $2,000, okay? More than half. Half is $1,000. I paid $1,575 for this phone, okay? When everything was said and done with taxes and everything, okay? When I'm paying that amount of money, then of course you could expect to have all the bells and whistles you want. Water resistant, 120 hertz refresh rate, 4K screen, 1 terabyte of data. This phone has 8 gigs of RAM, you know. So, and I still bought it. So you can't really expect to get from a mid-rangers, what I'm trying to say, and I'm saying mid-rangers across the board. I don't care if it's Samsung, Motorola, Nokia, TCL, and Xiaomi, whatever brand it is, okay? You can't expect for a mid-ranger to perform like an iPhone when you're not paying an iPhone price. You get what I'm saying? When you're not paying an iPhone price Pro, you can't ask for too much. You should be happy. Really happy, okay? Because I'm gonna go into what I had to deal with growing up, okay? In the 90s. We're gonna go to Google right now, and I'm gonna show you what I used to rock with, okay? And that way you guys could be more appreciative of $200. Huh? Oh, let's go to Google. Because I don't like just talking about it. I like showing you guys. So that way you could be like, oh, snap, Alex is right. Look at that ugly phone he had. And he's not sitting here complaining about it. And we're over here complaining about a Samsung having great specs, and we're still complaining. Like if it's a little bit of things. No, I'll show you right now. Look at that. I kicked myself out by mistake, guys. I still haven't got in contact with Verizon. I've just been really busy. Right now, as we speak, I'm uploading a video to my speaker channel, as you guys can see, the Alex Audio Tech channel, where you'll find affordable speakers for the summer or for any occasion. You see, I'm uploading a video right now in 4K. So anyway, let's go to Google, and I'm gonna show you what I used to rock with right off my phone, because I don't know, it's still spinning in the background. Let me see what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, look it up. Google. No, not Amazon. Google. Right here. Images of the Nokia 3390. There you go. There you go. There you go. And you know how much this phone was? $250. Okay? $250 for this Nokia 3390 that I used to play Snake on. The game was called Snake. You see? $350 for this phone. Here goes the bars of signal, and right there was the bars of battery life on the phone. The left is the battery life on the phone. The right is the bars of signal. And this phone was $250 back in 1998. Okay? I understand some of you guys weren't born back then because I have a lot of young people watching me. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I used to rock with for $250. So does the Samsung look bad now? No, no, Alex, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I feel so bad for you that this was your daily driver back in 1998. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. So yeah, I was 18 years old with this phone in my hand. Right now, my son is about to be 18, and you know what he has in his hand? A 13 Pro Max compared to this phone that I have in my hand right now. So let's be more appreciative. I'm telling you that right now. $250 right here. Nokia 3390. Now, you want to see a $500 phone? I'll show you a $500 phone. Images of the Samsung Galaxy Memoir. There you go. T-Mobile, $500 phone. This was my phone back in 2000. Yep, this phone came out like in 2000 or 2001. Whenever it came out, the Samsung Galaxy Memoir, I had it. $500 to T-Mobile for this freaking phone. Not even an Android, because it's not a smartphone. Look at the ugly charger. Look at the way it looks. $500 for this phone right here. Okay, the T-Mobile Samsung Memoir. Okay, no apps, none of that, stuff that's going on right now. No water resistant, none of that, $500. Okay, $500 for the Samsung Galaxy Memoir from T-Mobile. Okay, that's how much I paid T-Mobile. So that's what you guys need to understand. You guys need to sink back into reality. And even the old heads, because you're not a kid, bro. I got people, I see my analytics, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. You're in your 40s like me, and you're thinking 200 and something dollars is too much for that Samsung when we used to pay $500 for this piece of shit. So get out my face with that, bro. That's exactly why I changed my name to Raw Tech, because I'm going to let you know how I feel and how it is. And Joseph knows, Joseph is older. He knows what we used to pay for these damn phones that were not smartphones. 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, and no apps. Just a regular damn phone. Okay. And now let me show you something even worse, more expensive than this. What drew me to this phone, the Samsung Memoir. Look, the camera looks like a digital camera in the back. That's the back of the Samsung Memoir. This is the back of the phone right here. It looks like a digital camera. Look at that. You see? Look at that. Oh, okay. You were born in 1976. Okay. You see? Look at that ugly charger. You see what I'm talking about? So people need to stop complaining. You need to start loving these mid-rangers. Okay? Loving these mid-rangers. Now let's look at another phone that was like $750. Motorola Razr. Here you go. I paid T-Mobile $750 for this piece of shit. $750 for this Motorola Razr. I paid T-Mobile $750 for a flip phone. Look at it. $750. $750. So let that sink in your brain for a while. Let that sink in. I'm going to keep this in front of the camera. Let that sink in. The first Razr ever, $750 freaking dollars. Whether you got it from 2-year contract too. 2-year contract. Whether you got it from Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile, $750. Okay? So let that sink in. So people, listen, you need to understand. I'm not the only. You need to understand this is the way I am, and that's why I changed the name to Raw Tech, because I'm gonna tell you, whether you get bothered by it or not, because you need to stop being ungrateful. You really need to stop being ungrateful. $217 for a phone that has 3 cameras, that's water resistant, that has a 5,000 milliamp battery, that has a refresh rate of 120 hertz, that has that's water resistance, that has a 6.7-inch screen, 1080p. What more can you ask for? Like, I'm serious. What more can you ask for? There's phones that cost more than that and don't even have oh God. Apple, leave me alone, bro. I don't get paid till later. Harassing me for the insurance money. The Apple Care Plus theft and stolen. Um, there's other phones that are a lot of money and they don't have refresh rates. I'm gonna tell you what doesn't have a 120 hertz refresh rate and it costs more than that. The iPhone 16. Okay, the iPhone 16 has a 60 hertz refresh rate on the screen. And how much is the iPhone 16? $799. So come on, man. I'm an Apple lover, but I gotta throw 16 under the bus because I feel like you guys are being ungrateful. You get what I'm saying? $216, and then you get to choose your color. The black one is even cheaper. The white one's even cheaper. It's $209. So when you come from like me and Joseph, that's in the comment section right now. He was born in the 70s. I was born in the 80s. You know, when you come from our background, you're gonna be appreciative. You are gonna be appreciative. The only time I'm really critical with a phone is when it's an expensive phone, $800 or more. I'm gonna be critical. You get what I'm saying? So you guys need to wake up and smell the coffee and be appreciative. That's all I'm saying. Not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm telling you the truth. Be appreciative, because I'm pretty sure now in age you wouldn't pay no $750 for the first Razor. Okay, this is what I dealt with. Okay, no touchscreen, buttons to call, button to text. Yo, we're going to the club. Yeah, bro, I'll pick you up in 10 minutes. All right, bro, I'm gonna take a shower first. All right, bro, gotcha. Be ready though. No problem, bro. Send. Now I got the luxury of just freaking talking to the phone. Hey Siri, text Benno. What do you want to? What's up, bro? You didn't swing by. I've been calling you. Your phone's been off. You good? Boom. Siri just sent me a message. Now that I have that luxury at freaking 18 or 19 years old, like you guys have it good nowadays, like my kids, my 20-year-old daughter, my 25-year-old daughter, my about to be 18-year-old son, my 13-year-old daughter. No, I didn't have it that good. I couldn't talk to the freaking Razor. $750. And you think I could talk to this piece of shit phone? No. No. No, 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 no. Does it look like it has the capability of talking to me or telling me the weather? No. And the Samsung Galaxy A26 has AI. AI for freaking what? $217. Does this look like it has AI for $750 when it first came out? The first Motorola Razr ever? No. So be more appreciated. Be more appreciative. Yeah, and I got the work hat. I didn't wear my vest because it's hot in this room. It's super hot. So I got to leave in a little bit. I got to go in earlier to work. So that's why I got my hat on. But yeah, guys, you guys need to understand that, man. You guys, my kids appreciate. I'm serious. I showed my kids the phones. I showed my son this phone and the other ones that I've been showing you guys on this live stream. Oh no, Dad, how the hell did you survive with them phones? I'm like, bro. And then they used to get laggy. We talk about laggy now. The Samsung Memoir, when they had too many text messages, it would get really slow. I wouldn't be able to text. It was a touchscreen. They didn't have no buttons. So how was going to text when the phone was going like in slow motion? Nah, bro. Y'all need to be more appreciative of these phones. And I'm being dead damn serious. Look at the look at the old Razor. Look at the pink one right there, magenta pink. This one was exclusive to T-Mobile, magenta pink. Okay, and look at the new Razor, all touchscreen compared to the old one. Be more appreciative. Be more appreciative. Images of the T-Mobile Sidekick. I had the first Android in history though. I had the HTC G1 because it was made from HTC. Made rest in peace HTC because they went out of business. But here you go. There you go. Does that look like something you want to carry around in your pocket? It looks like the size of your house phone. Would you like to carry that in your pocket? I don't think so. You see? And not even in color. Look at this. That's my faves from T-Mobile. There you go. There you go. And you know how much this phone was? $650 for your information. $650, and this is what you got. Well, that one's bedazzled. I want to look for something there. Here we go. Yep. $750. There you go. Not even a smartphone. It was considered a smartphone because you could go on the web and stuff like that, but it had no apps. And then this one, I bought it. This was when Samsung made the Sidekick. This was an Android. That's why I bought it, because it was an Android. You see? Slide out, you text. So that's what I'm used to, texting on keyboards. Now, for the last, since the iPhone came out, I haven't had a phone with a keyboard. Since the iPhone came out. But I had the first Android ever. The first Android ever was the, watch. Images of the G1. Where's the first Android? Even Google knows that. Images of the HTC G1. There we go. I had it in black. Touchscreen. This was the first Android ever with a keyboard in the bottom. All right. This was the first one. The track ball's right there. And then that. And you know how much this phone was? Excuse me. It was like $800. $800 for the G1. $800. 2-year contract with T-Mobile. $800 for the G1. And it was the first Android. Look it up. First Android was the HTC G1. And I had it. Okay. So I still got love for Androids. So that's why I get mad when people don't see it as a budget. Come on, bro. I hope that after this video, after this live stream, when you guys watch it, you're more appreciative. You know what? Alex is right. Them freaking phones were freaking ugly back in the early 90s and early 2000s. Look at the poor man have buttons, for goodness sakes. It's all touchscreen now. So be appreciative, man. Seriously, be appreciative with these. And this is not even waterproof or water resistant. Not even water resistant at $800. Not even water resistant. None of these phones that I'm showing you were water resistant. So every time I dropped it in the toilet or anything like that, I would have to call. Well, Juliana was small. Ileana was small when this phone came out. I think she was like 3 years old. I remember her throwing it in the toilet, and I hit her because she killed it. It wasn't water resistant. So then she dropped it in the toilet bowl in my old house. It was a goner. The G1 went and turned off. And $800. Good thing I had insurance. I think I had the deductible was like $250. Yeah, $250, and I got a new one. So that's what I'm saying, man. You guys have to be more appreciative. Okay. Images of the Palm Pre. Images of the smartphone Palm Pre. There you go. And this was considered a smartphone. This thing was $900. Would you pay $900 for this in 2025? I don't think so. $900 right here. The Palm Pre. Because it was a Windows phone with no colors, as you guys can see. It's basically like watching a black and white TV. And here goes the upgraded version of the Palm Pre. with a keyboard. With Sprint, $900. That's what I'm talking about, man. Be more appreciative. Be more appreciative. And now, images of the phones. Hold on. Images of the cell phones of the 90s. There you go. That's what I used to rock with, okay? There you go. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. And none of these phones right here were cheap. None of them. This one, the freaking Motorola StarTrack. Oh my God. Here it goes. Motorola StarTrack. That one right there, $1,000. Listen to what I'm saying. $1,000 for the Motorola StarTrack right there. $1,000. A 2-year contract with Verizon, a 2-year contract with T-Mobile, a 2-year contract with AT&T, or Singular, because back then Singular was still alive. Okay, watch this. Images of the Motorola StarTrack. Now they want for it on eBay $30. Look, eBay has it for $30. Look at the phone. $1,000 back in the 90s for this phone. Not a touchscreen. Look at how ugly it is. The battery sits on the top. This is the battery right here. This is the battery right here. It sits on the top of the phone. Right here, this is the battery. That's why it has the little clip. You can take it out and put it back in. That's the battery. $1,000. Look at that. $1,000 for the Motorola StarTrack. So does this phone look better than the Samsung Galaxy A26? No, Alex. No. You're right. You're right. We're ungrateful. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. Yeah, I'm damn right. $1,000. And look at what you could get right now for $200 and something. Let me go on my Amazon account. $213.99. Boom! Look at what you can get right now. Fully unlocked. Works on T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon. The phone that I made the video on. The Samsung Galaxy A26. $213.99. There you go. The black one is $214.99. The white one is $209.99. And the mint green one is $213.99. So for $214, you can get this all touchscreen, big screen, 120 hertz refresh rate, 6.7-inch screen, 256 gigs of storage. I'm guessing it has an Exynos, a Samsung processor. What else? It has a 1080p screen. It says 1080 by 2340, so 1080p. It has a full HD display with 120 hertz refresh rate. You see it right there in the fine print. 120. So you get all this for $214 plus tax. $214 plus tax. And look at what I used to pay $1,000 for right there. So yeah, be more appreciative. Be more appreciative. And that goes for everybody, even the old heads like me and Joseph. Be more appreciative, because you can't sit here and say, like, bro, back then an Android, imagine if a piece of crap phone like this was $1,000 with no water resistant, battery life 3 hours tops. Yeah, that thing only gave me 3 hours tops. And that was a miracle, 3 hours tops. Compared to a Samsung now, the Samsung would have been like $3-4 grand back in the 90s if it was like now. That $200 would have been $4,000 because the technology was so far advanced. And that's what you guys need to understand. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that it works on all 3 carriers, come on, man, that's a freaking no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. Alex is right. He's right. I feel dumb right now. He's right. It works on all 4 carriers. It's $200 and something. He's 100% correct, man. Now that I see the phones that Alex used to rock with and Joseph in the comment section, I feel dumb right now. I really do. And you should. because you need to research before you criticize something in 2025. Go look up the 19th century. Go look up the 80s. Look up the 70s. What phones they had, and then you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm buying this phone. I'm buying this phone because this is. I'm being super ungrateful. Basically, we're the pioneers. We're the ones who dealt with the crappy phones that you guys don't got to deal with right now. Crazy. I love any phone, any phone, any phone, any phone. And hold on, guys, because I need to do something on my speaker channel. This is the affiliate link from Amazon to purchase the speaker. Get yourself one and thank me later. Down here, bro. I don't want you to put the affiliate link up there. Boom. There we go. Let me pin it. Boom. There we go. The editing is done. There we go. So, there we go. So, like I was saying, guys, you guys need to be more appreciative. Seriously, you need to be more appreciative. And that's why people wonder why I got so many iPhones. Because look at the BS phones I had to deal with. The freaking Motorola Star Trek. Freaking $1,000 freaking phone back in 1994, 96 somewhere. No, like 97, 98. $1,000 phone. Okay? That's what I used to have to deal with a keyboard. And look at how ugly it looks flipped open. Hold on, because on my screen, the image, I don't know what happened. Images of the Motorola Star Trek. All images. Here you go, so you can see it better. Right there, you see it says Star Trek. There you go, Motorola Star Trek, and the battery's right here. This top part where my finger's touching. Let me move my middle finger out the way. This part right here, this right here was the battery. Right here where I'm touching. Where it says Star Trek, that was the battery. And you would only get 3 hours of battery life. You want to see it flipped open? There you go. There you go. There you go. $1,000 though. 1,000. Watch it, because now people complain. But $1,000 right here. And 19. Well, let me see when it first came out. Let me look it up. In what year did the Motorola Star Trek come out? 1996. See, I was right. I said 96, 97, somewhere around there. Oh, 1996. So in 1996, $1,000. There you go. So be happy. I love the iPhone 16 Plus, and I like it. I remember those I remember those kind of phones. Oh, okay. Because how old are you, TJ? If you don't mind me asking. I see more phones coming out that are only a year or two near them. My phone, though. Oh, 27. Okay. So you're 2 years older than my daughter. Okay. So yeah, then you will remember them phones, bro. My daughter remembers me having all these crazy looking phones that were ugly, and I paid a lot of money for. It was just ridiculous. It was really ridiculous paying that amount of money. You know what I'm saying? For phones that weren't really worth the price back in the day. But now let's talk about mobile. I know a lot of people come here and look. Visible lets me call Colombia with no problem. Visible has the $45 plan to be precise, has great international calling. Okay, great international calling. Mint Mobile is also been performing great. No complaints. Mint Mobile's been performing great. I have it on my iPhone 15 Pro in blue. The iPhone 17 Pro is also going to be like this blue right here, a darkest blue. And it's just been great, guys. It's been really great. I switched back to Xfinity Mobile. Oh, okay, Joseph. I think you had told me that on the last live stream, bro. I just couldn't see it too good because I was out in the sun. I was in front of McDonald's doing the last live stream I did. I was in front of McDonald's, so that's why I couldn't see it too good. But look, if I offended anybody, I apologize. Like I said earlier, when you're liking the video, you're liking me as a content creator, not the phone. All I'm saying is be more appreciated. And I hope after you watch this live stream, you're like, oh shit, he's right. I need to be more appreciative. Because the phones that I used to rock with that cost more than the phone that I'm showing you guys, the A26, hello, ding ding, is a no-brainer. Water resistant, 120 refresh rate, 1080p screen, is a great mid-ranger. And it works perfect on T-Mobile. It picks up N71, which is low band, N41, which is mid band, Metro, Mint Mobile, anything, that Ultra, anything that runs on T-Mobile would run great on that phone. Definitely run great. You did not offer me. Oh, okay. Okay. But that's what's up, man. If you didn't, if stuff didn't work out with Consumer Cellular, I don't blame you for leaving, bro. I really don't. And I just think people need to do, research these companies, not just because, me and everybody else recommends these companies. Make sure that you got great service before switching. That would be my best bet. I would hate for you to make a video saying, yo, I switched to this carrier because of this content creator. It doesn't have to be me. It can be anybody. And then you saying that the service sucks where you live at. Because that's why we stress that you have to, basically make sure the service works. Make sure the service works. Make sure the service is good for you. Just make sure. And now I'm about to end this live stream because I'm starving. I haven't ate nothing whatsoever. Nothing at all. I just woke up, made the speaker unboxing that I have next to me, and then I went straight to the live stream. I didn't eat nothing. And I'm starving like Marvin. Mm-hmm. Where's it at? But I'm happy though. My speaker channel is growing. People actually like seeing speaker unboxing and reviews. It's crazy. But that makes me happy. As a content creator in general. And I'm getting the same feedback on my Addicts Audio Tech channel. Just in case you guys want to learn about speakers and stuff like that. Here we go. Addicts Audio Tech. I already got 6,000 and something subscribers, like 100 and something. So the channel's going good. You know what I'm saying? It is doing really good. In the last 5 months, I would say I almost gained like 1,000 subscribers per month. So it's going great. Going really good. The 15th, when my phone plan changes, I am gonna be on more plans by T-Mobile. They'll keep you updated on how. Oh, okay. But you got T-Mobile right now, TJ, right? Or you don't? Because I swore you sent me screenshots on Twitter about speed testing on T-Mobile. I don't want to get you confused with somebody else, TJ. That's what I'm making sure. And I know, guys, I'm gonna do more speed testing videos. Definitely gonna do more of those. And like I said, guys, if I offended anybody by what I was saying, I apologize. I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about unboxing speakers too. Like this speaker right here is a hell of a speaker. It has a great show. You guys want to see the unboxing? Subscribe to the Alex Audio Tech channel, and you'll see over 100 different speakers. And I'm not even joking. I'm being dead serious. Let me see. Yes, I have T-Mobile, but on one of their old plans, but two lines for 100. Okay, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. I think my mom and my brother pay 90. Yeah, they got the T-Mobile one 55 and plus, and they pay $90 for two lines. So it's a great family plan. But guys, I want to eat before I go on to work. Like I told you guys, I gotta head off early. I gotta be there by 7. It is already 6:20. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Like I said, once again, if I offended anybody, I apologize. But I just need people to be more grateful. You know, I need you to be more grateful. You know, because compare your experience right now to the one that I had back in the 90s and early 2000s, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, he's right. So yeah, I switched back to Xfinity Mobile to talk over my wife phone when my wife switched to Boost because Xfinity is in my name. Oh, okay, gotcha. But you could have still got her a line though. That don't really matter. Like my business account, I can give a line to whoever the hell I want to give a line to. I just don't like being a family plan, guys. Even if it was to save money, because I don't got time to be harassing somebody. Yo, the bill's due on the 15th. I need the money, bro. I don't got time for that. Me staying by myself, I have full control of my account, unless it's my girl, you know. Which now I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Before I end the live stream, I thought it was a joke, but it's serious. Starting January 5th, if you've been in a relationship and living together for at least 5 years or more, you're gonna be legally married. That's the bill that the law that and bill that Donald Trump put through in effect, and it's true. You will receive marriage papers in the mail that you're legally married, even though you didn't go to court, even though you didn't go to church. You will be legally married after August 1st if you've been living with your significant other for 5 years or more. So, just making that clear. So if you're having problems in your relationship and you feel like it's going to shits and it's not the time, then my best bet is to do something, because after August 1st, in a couple of days, you'll be legally married in the United States for being with that woman or that man for 5 years or more, for half a decade or more, and being living with that person. So I want to make that clear. So it's crazy. So I've been with my girl's been living here for about to be 9 years. So if I receive them papers, I'll show them to you guys. Y'all know I don't give a crap. I'm like, look, I told y'all. Now I'm legally married without even me going to court. It's crazy. Yo, she just became my wife. Yep, she became my wife. From engagement to marriage. It's crazy, but it's true. Look it up. You'll see I'm not joking. This is not an April Fool's joke. But yeah, guys, man, take care. God bless and be safe. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next live stream. Make sure if I'm not doing that tomorrow, then I'll do a live stream tomorrow around 8 p.m., 9 p.m. somewhere around there, kind of latish. Okay. And I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Take care. God bless and be safe. You already, and thank you for watching, guys. Highly appreciate you guys. Stay safe out there. And remember, after August 1st, you will be married, which is crazy. Crazy but true. Look it up. What? It's not letting me end the live stream. What? This thing is crazy, yo. Come on.